This is DFW Undercover's interview with
Light the Fire!
Hello.
Alright, so we're going to start off over here. Tell us who you are, what you do.
I'm Ryan, I try to play the guitar.
I'm Felix, I play the vocal saxophone.
That means the other guitar.
Andrew, I play the bass.
He tries to play.
Blake, drums.
Jeff, vocals. Vocals. Vox.
Right on.
And we also got DFW Undercover Girls in there.
We got DFW Undercover.
They're undercover, alright.
Felix has them undercover.
Right on. So, great show.
Thanks,
Great
man.
Abbey
Thank
Underground.
you so much.
Very nice. So, you guys were on the Warped Tour.
Yes.
Tell us how that was.
It was amazing.
It was hot.
Hottest day of the summer. It was amazingly hot. I think we all collectively got like 2-3 hours of sleep apiece that night. It was awesome. It was the best slumber
We
party
were talking
ever.
about how cool it's going to be and we forgot to go to bed.
You guys hang out with anybody cool?
I miss my favorite band, that's about it.
Yeah.
We got to hang out with some, we got to meet.
We got to meet a lot of people. Like it was a great exposure thing.
Actually, a lot of fans too.
Yeah.
We got a lot of
Good.
people like us, so that was nice.
Yeah.
Sold a lot of CDs.
People probably never
High five,
seen you
Philo.
before.
Yeah.
People probably never seen you before. Got good exposure. So
Yeah.
Awesome
It
exposure,
was
man.
definitely worth everything.
It's
Do it
kids.
again in a heartbeat.
It's kids like that. Like they love the music. Like they're not there just to get out and go away. I mean, some of them are, I guess, but like I'd say 90% of those kids, man, they're there for the music and they support, you know, the national bands and the local bands.
In their eyes, you are.
That was like
That's
the coolest. That was the coolest feeling ever.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of those kids. I mean, I know. That's their first concert, so they're gonna take it all in and do whatever they can. So, Light the Fire. So, how'd that come about?
Andrew Quinlan. Andrew, care to start?
Let's begin this story.
It all started on a cold, rainy day.
Already.
Yeah. Now, I was in a band for about 8 years around Dallas named System Overload. We did a lot of national shows. I had a lot of cool experiences, and when I could see it was falling apart, I went ahead and started. Before we had even played our last show, I called Ryan up, and I was like, "Hey, well, Ryan, here's the deal. Initially, Ryan was going to replace one of our founding guitarists in System Overload, but once it started, David Corneo is his name. Anyway, once it started falling apart, I was like, "Hey, Ryan, why don't we just start a new project altogether?" And we started writing what was going to be our first EP in a storage unit in Rockwall in the middle of the summer of 2010. Yeah, dude, it was. You want to talk about dedication? It's like it was me and him in a storage unit in Texas. You know what I mean? And we just started. I borrowed my buddy's laptop and we started recording demos. And then we went to another buddy who had a studio and started recording. We ended up recording a bunch of songs before we even had a band.
So is this the only incarnation of this band? Are y'all original members?
No. We've been through. Blake's our third drummer, but he's been with us for a year and a half or so. Jeff's our second singer. He joined up at the start of January, but really we've done this incarnation of the band's done over 40 shows.
Majority of the shows.
Yeah, we've done more shows this lineup.
With this lineup.
So I would, at this point, this is the lineup.
You guys got any other EPs, CDs?
We have Note to Self.
Tell everybody what you got going.
Note to Self is our first EP. released in 2011. We just released a new EP back in July, end of July. So
and people can catch that online, Bandcamp, Reverb.
iTunes, Amazon, our website, which is lightthefiremusic.net.
Spotify.
Yeah,
Reverb.
Lightthefire.com coming soon.
Yeah, basically anything
digital.
any digital outlet you can find it.
Yeah.
So
Right on. So, you guys got a lot going on stage, musically. What do y'all listen to? What's your influences?
Everything possible.
Everything.
start with Ryan.
Ryan.
Let's go with the
Ryan,
Ryan.
come on, give it up.
I like pretty heavy stuff. I like melodic death. Anything that's really fast and crazy is probably. I also like really old 90s rap.
I noticed that.
I like a lot of the Houston rappers. I've been listening to Yellow Wolf a lot lately.
Anybody else?
Jeff.
I mean, it sounds like y'all bring a
Yeah,
little
man.
bit of different stuff to the
Man,
table,
anything
so.
and everything for me. I've always been a sucker for like the aggressive style music, but I'm a sucker for acoustic. I really like Dallas Green. He's the vocalist and guitarist for Alexis on Fire, but that's the heavy side. And then you've got City in Color, which like blues, acoustic. I'm just a sucker. And then I'm a big fan of rap too. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed, we like to open up our shows with a little bit
That
of
was pretty
our
cool.
fun side.
Yeah, that was
I'm a
cool.
big sucker for Eminem, man. Repping him since the Slim Shady LP.
Right on. So does anybody have a weird influence that they always try to get in somewhere that never makes it, or sometimes makes it? And we got anything weird that just kind of pops out?
I mean, I think
Weird.
I wouldn't say weird, but I think
Well, I mean,
That's
does
the
somebody
best
try to
thing.
throw in like
Yeah,
Clint
that's-
Black somewhere or
that's
something?
yes, that's the best thing. Like,
I want to see somebody try.
I think that's the best thing about us is we have such a broad vision on what we can do with this band, and we all have different influences. And like Blake isn't
Yeah, it wasn't.
metal is not his forte. Like,
I'm not a metal drummer.
he says he's not a metal drummer, but he is. But he is.
Okay, I didn't start as a metal drummer.
He is a metal. He's got the footwork for it too.
So what got you inspired to play the drums then, if it wasn't metal?
Boy
Actually,
George.
2 movies.
Okay.
That Thing You Do, and the solo in Wayne's World that Garth does.
Nice.
Wayne's World.
Actually,
Party on, Wayne.
no. I would like to put car.
Game on.
Game on. I would like to say this about Blake. Blake didn't want to play drums. Blake, why don't you tell them the real reason you wanted to play drums? Because it was of a lady friend that you were trying to impress. Did I call you out too much?
No, that's not why I started playing drums.
Yes, it is.
Because ballet just wouldn't take you.
That's where the
Ballet
footwork
was
comes
his
from.
forte. He didn't get the black swan.
You can't hit your fucking ballet.
I practiced so hard.
So you just released an EP. You guys just doing more shows? You got something else coming?
We right now we've been pushing the new EP pretty hard. We're getting ready to take about a 5-week break because we've done so many shows recently. Everyone needs a
break.
little bit of a break. In the meantime, we're gonna work on writing some new stuff. Anyway, we're talking. We're getting ready to shoot a music video. We're getting ready to sign up with this PR company that'll break us to, it could mean national tours. It could mean,
satellite radio.
Yeah, satellite, like Sirius Octane, like.
Pure hard rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big deal. You can see us in like national magazines like Metal Hammer and shit like that. Anyway, just basically doing something to kind of break our career on a larger scale.
Now, did that come off the Warped Tour, or was that just
It definitely
something
helped.
happened?
I mean, we were going hard up to that point anyway, but the Warped Tour has, I mean, it's kind of like
pushed
game
over
changer.
the
You could call it that.
It's a game
It definitely opened doors.
Yeah, like people that wouldn't respond to our emails before
Call us back.
now.
Yeah, it's great.
So
So
it's
you got
kind
that
of
under your belt.
it's
It's funny how that works. What's that about?
Not to be our EP too. It's 2 national producers we worked on it with. We went up to Zing and did 3 songs with the guy that did Kill Switch Engage, All That Remains, The Day to Remember, all that stuff. And the other stuff we did with Jeff Rockwell out in Fort Worth, and he's done like Memphis May Fire and Forever the Sickest Kids and some stuff like that. So.
And how was that working with those guys? Did they change what you were doing, or did they just kind of refine?
Rockwell
works
was,
amazing.
yeah, man. Rockwell, like,
He's amazing. I definitely would recommend.
No matter how good you are, he will make you feel like you're not very good.
yes,
Please take my advice. It's not like, I mean, he's a sweetie,
Well,
but
what
like,
comes-
he'll let you know how he feels.
What comes out of it though is awesome. The end. It's just
Right. So he just pushes you to do what he sees.
I've never seen so much actual post-production work within like a 5-minute span.
it's a love-hate relationship. Like, because
definitely.
you'll show up and you got this like super awesome part you wrote. And he's like, nope, not doing it.
Man,
then he makes you play something and you have no idea what you're doing, but he knows exactly what you're doing. And
He's
then
got
at the
that
end of it, you're like, thank you so much. But then while you're in the middle of it, you hate him so much.
And man,
What's going on? You take him a song fully done, and he'll break it down and give you something totally different.
totally different, but at the same
But
time,
it'll
it's
be way
still
better.
it's still close to our roots, where he's not
Yes,
completely
definitely.
flipping at 180.
Right.
I mean, we're still light the fire at the end of it, but he's given us more guidance.
It's like the fire with
Rockwell
the
has definitely helped us develop more of our sound.
So just gotta go see when they're playing. Anybody you guys like, and shout outs.
the guys that
Death
we're playing
Angel.
tonight.
Death
Angel.
Death Angel is amazing.
Like Bruises We
Like
Burn,
Bruises We
that's
Burn's a
playing
good
tonight.
one.
Werewolf,
Definitely good
Werewolf,
lineup tonight for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Black Tie.
Truman Syndrome, yeah.
I gotta give props to my boys and like Bridges We Burn.
Yes.
They're stellar guys. If y'all haven't heard them, check them out on Reverb Nation.
They're another Rockwell band.
And they're awesome people.
They're
so
awesome.
cool.
They're
Same thing
nicest
with
guys.
Death Angel, man. Like,
Death Angel as well.
They're
Tina-
Tina and her crew.
Man, Tina has the voice of an
Tina's the
angel.
bomb, man.
Tina's pretty awesome. I've talked to her quite a few times.
Tina's cool, man.
All right. So any last shows before you guys take your break, or was
Lawton, Oklahoma tomorrow.
Yeah,
Railhead Saloon.
Are y'all on a tour?
No.
It's not a
That
tour
was
right
kinda
now?
like a week, like a little
Small
weekend
tour, right?
A
run.
little getaway tour.
Yeah, so.
Like you said, we're
Like
gonna take
Bridges is always down. That's why they're cool. Because
Yeah.
we can go to.
Yeah.
You can go
here
wherever
and they're down to go
down
to.
to play.
They're that cool.
So, what do you think about what we DFW Undercover are doing? I mean,
It's
great.
people
It's
like
awesome.
y'all,
Yeah.
man. It's
Need the help.
people
Thank
like
you.
y'all that help the local scene. Like we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all. Like,
well, we
it's-
wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys.
Exactly.
That's really
That's the way it works.
This is not chicken and the
This
egg.
guy.
But
We are here for you guys. So
But
I
it's
mean,
it's the fans. Like you have people out there that love local music and they believe in you, and man, that gives us the drive and the desire to keep wanting more. And every band's gonna hit a wall. It's just, do you want to climb over it? Do you just want to let it go.
Explosives and TNT bombs.
Yeah, right. I think that's what we like to do. Every time we hit a wall, we'll just jump over. Yeah, we don't even jump over. We just blow it up. And
Hulk smash.
Hulk smash. The thing that really stands out to me about stuff like what y'all do is like it helps more than you know. Like you make us feel like a rock star for a little bit.
We are.
And, well, I mean, and
Whoa.
yeah,
Just saying.
and the thing is there's no national bands without local bands. And,
Exactly.
And people that support the local band, like if anything, I would say y'all are more the spark for getting to the national level than, you know, once you get to the national level, there's a whole lot of people in place that help you stay at that level. Like, when you're a local band, you're clawing and scratching, you know, doing everything you can.
DIY.
Yeah, it's totally DIY. And anyway,
Got to.
yeah, thank you, DFW Undercover.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
That's it. Thank y'all.
That's it. Thank you guys.
Thank you.